Hey guys, you're here for another installment from Force 15. This is update 1 on Tropical Storm Javier as of 1200 local time, 2000 UTC on the 8th of August 2016. Storm's location at 22.3 degrees north, 109.3 degrees west with winds of 50 miles per hour and a pressure of 999 millibars, movement northwest at 10 miles an hour. Javier has moved a little bit closer towards the Baja California Peninsula. Storm's just about possibly expected to make landfall, though it's still early days as to whether we can say how many landfalls it will make, but landfall is certain on the Baja California Peninsula. There was a hurricane warning in effect earlier today. That has been discontinued, but a hurricane watch remains in effect. Storm's expected possibly to intensify to about 60 miles per hour, maybe 65. But we'll show you guys in the forecast graphics, which are just coming up. So here you guys can see the forecast track, and the storm's expected just to sort of be skirting or slash hugging the coast of the Baja California Peninsula. And you can see the hurricane watch in effect, and also tropical storm warnings and watches are also in effect there. The hurricane warning has now been discontinued as the storm is now not expected to become a hurricane. Was originally forecasted to just about, but now not to due to land interaction and also dwindling conditions. Here's the tropical storm force wind speed probabilities. Pretty much just about the furthest southwestern coast is expected to see some tropical storm force winds within the next sort of 120 hours. There's already, I think, just about feeling tropical depression force winds over there at the moment. And tropical storm force winds are expected to pick up and hit the area relatively soon. Here's the 50 knot wind speed probabilities. And you can see there 50 knots not so likely. Storms are just about holding 45 knots at the present time. And also you can see there landfall somewhat is certain a little bit later on, possibly as a tropical depression. It's still early days really to tell if there will be a second or possibly a first landfall, then the second landfall is a depression. It's still early days to tell. And hurricane force wind speed probabilities, that has been diminishing as the day has gone on. Now only at a 5% chance of becoming a hurricane, as you can see there. If you guys enjoy this video as well, smash the thumbs up, subscribe as well. And you see there on the graphics, it's still early days to call the landfall points really, to be honest. Here's the surface wind field of tropical storm Javier, and you see there tropical storm force wind still off the coast of the Baja California Peninsula at the moment. You see there as well hurricane watches in effect and tropical storm warnings and watches also in effect there as well. We'll keep you guys as updated as the story does develop. There may also be a live event tonight. I do not know as of yet if there will be. And here's the wind history there as well. Parts of Mexico feeling a little bits of tropical storm Javier. I do not believe there has been any reports in yet of any deaths or damages associated to this system, though the storm did merge with the remnants of tropical storm Earl as well, which made landfall at about the time that this sort of disturbance formed. I think it broke off of Earl, sort of started developing the East Pacific. But now on to the satellite imagery. So here you guys can see the satellite imagery, and the spiral band's now affecting the southern portions of the Baja California Peninsula. And you can see there the storm is trying to organise itself really, but land interaction is disrupting the storm in its intensification. You see the cloud tops cooling there on the this is a still image, but the cloud tops have been cooling in the last few frames. This is the latest frame there. It's just because Movie Maker won't allow me to show GIFs, so I have to show still images. Here's the Dvorak imagery, and you can see about T3 there, consistent with a tropical storm really, borderline 1. That's consistent with a mid-range tropical storm. I've seen better looking storms on the Dvorak, to be honest, but that storm is quite organised, to be honest. Here's the AVN imagery, and here you guys can see that's a sort of average looking storm. I'd say yes, quite right with tropical storm. Personally, I'd say about 60 miles an hour myself, though there's still some debate there. Here's the RB top imagery, and here you guys see it's looking quite good on the imagery here, but it's not looked the best. It's average. Here's the water vapor imagery, and you can see the dry air is quite impacting the storm quite a bit, where we can just see that a lot of dry air off towards the storm's west there. But now on to the sea surface temperatures and wind shear. So this is the sea surface temperatures, and you can see they're just about sustainable up until landfall. On the southern portion of the Baja California Peninsula. Pretty much once it goes parallel to the southernmost tip, the sea surface temperatures do start to diminish for tropical cyclone development sustainability. And then here you can see the wind shear. Wind shear is closing in really on the system, though diminishing ahead of it. The sea surface temperatures and land interaction is what is going to kill the storm really. But now on to the intensity forecast. So here you guys can see the intensity forecast for Tropical Storm Javier. Plus 12, 60 miles per hour, 23.0 degrees north, 110.0 degrees west. Plus 24, 50 miles per hour, 23.4 degrees north, 110.0 degrees west. Plus 36, 45 miles per hour, 24.1 degrees north, 111.7 degrees west. Plus 48, 35 miles per hour, 24.7 degrees north, 112.2 degrees west. Plus 72, 35 miles per hour, 25.4 degrees north, 113.5 degrees west. Plus 96, 20 miles per hour, 25.1 degrees north, 113.2 degrees west. So you see there, just at plus 12, I'm expecting the storm just to intensify just a little bit up to 60 miles per hour before weakening again down to a tropical depression within the next 2 days. Though again, it's just going to have to wait and see how this situation does play out. But literally it will just be what happens. But now we'll now reiterate the update. So this is update 1 on Tropical Storm Javier as of 1200 local time, 2000 UTC on the 8th of August 2016. Storm's location at 22.3 degrees north, 109.3 degrees west, with winds of 50 miles per hour, a pressure of 999 millibars, movement northwest at 10 miles an hour. But thank you guys for watching. This is all from me now. Thanks for watching. This is Force 15 signing off.